Hello there, it's Steve-O here from the Elite FPL podcast, and you know exactly what's coming. This mini solo podcast is predominantly aimed at the hardcore Elite FPL community. These guys know exactly what to expect. It's me in my room, staring at that computer right there in front of me, and you guys are just going to watch me literally reacting live to everything that number one has happened today, number two, the team selection, and number three, just watching me just go into panic mode regarding what's happening at the Man City game, which will be going live in half an hour. Like I said, I have no idea what has happened today. Now, I'm not using my microphone, so what normally I use is this microphone here, but Jason told me not to bother with it, although I kind of think that I should use it because it makes the sound better, but point withstanding is that I'm not using it. I'm hoping that the sound is okay. So, like I said, I've turned on the PlayStation 4. I'm about to head into the Fantasy Premier League site. This is really exciting for me. Like I said, I have no idea what has happened today. Anything to do with team news, anything to do with FPL team going on here. Wow, latest point 3. I don't think I've got anybody playing today. Right, so 3 points. So Fabianski, I'm seeing straight away Fabianski hasn't kept a clean sheet. Like I said in the preview, he wouldn't do. Here we go. I'm going to scroll down. So, right, okay. Bloody hell. Ooh! Southampton did beat Spurs. Jason caught that. Right, so Cardiff 2-0. Huh? Oh, Bournemouth got their clean sheet. So let's calm ourselves down and let's start from the top. So Crystal Palace 1, Brighton 2. I did say Crystal Palace's home form is terrible and Brighton's is rubbish, but wow, let's see what happened here. Milivojevic got the goal, and then Knockaert, of course. Glenn Murray with the 2 goals, and the assist, Townsend for Crystal Palace, Duncan Stevens for Brighton. Moving on to Cardiff, beating West Ham 2-0. That is not good for me as a Burnley fan. Here we go. Hoylett and Camarasa, of course. Assist just Murphy. Okay. Bournemouth winning 2-0. I saw them winning. Clean sheet wise, everybody kept banging on and on about Bournemouth underlying statistics. Yet they're brilliant defensively. At home, maybe not away, but Huddersfield couldn't score. And who got the goals? What is that applause all about? Well, Dan, I know for fact, brought in Fraser today. Well done, mate. Well done indeed. And Wilson. So Fraser getting a goal and assist along with Wilson getting a goal and assist. Maybe that's the differential to get. Well. So, Leicester winning 3-1. Vardy 2. And an assist. Oh, did anybody captain him? Did anybody take my advice and captain him? And Jason brought him in. Oh, this is frightening. So Vardy getting 2 goals. Telemon, that player that I was slagging off. Oh, and hooray, Harvey Barnes finally getting something at last. His underlining statistics finally proving, going through there. Madison and Vardy getting the other assist there. On to Newcastle. Did Elmiron get a goal in the 3 goals here? He got an assist. Oh, and Rondon. Ooh. So Perez with 2 goals, Rondon with the other. Assisted by Perez, Rondon and Almiron. Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison. Digne and Andre Gomez with the assists for the Everton goals. Oh, Richie missed a penalty. Okay. Penalty saves, Pickford. Now, someone in our mini-league I know has got Pickford. I think it may be Darren Monday, but... And now finally on to Southampton 2, Spurs 1. Ward-Prowse again. Me and Dan actually were talking about Ward-Prowse many moons ago, if you remember, being a player to get for Southampton, and he's just seems to be scoring for fun lately. I think that's what, 5 goals in 5 games or something. 5 goals in I can't remember the specific. Let's have a quick look at exactly what Ward-Prowse has done over the last 7 fixtures or so, because I know for a fact that he's done really well as of late. I don't know specifically how well he's done, but we can easily find out in about 6 seconds once this all loads up. Valery, of course, another player. I mean, where does he play, Valery? Is he a striker or is he... So he must be a defender. Valery is a defender at 4 million. So let's just quickly look at Ward-Prowse's goals of late. I know it's quite high of late. So, yeah, he scored 3 in a row. Blimey, that's extraordinary. Let's have a quick look at Valery. 4 million Southampton defender. And I know he scored against United, didn't he? Yeah, he scored 2 in 2. How bizarre. So, I apologise that I really won't be responding much to chat. I did briefly see Vince Chapman saying hello there. Hello. Hello to anybody that is joining me. I really appreciate it. You know what the setup is. Me on my own, staring at a computer screen, reacting live, literally, to what's going on today. And yeah, I say shock results all round. Certainly the Southampton game is the main standout. I think Cardiff winning 2-0. I've seen a few people mentioning Felipe Anderson there. I'm assuming basically meaning that get him gone. I'd like to think that is the case. I'm going to quickly go onto a different bookmark quickly to see the team news for the Man City game. I'm assuming that it hasn't even been updated yet. That's quite extra. I know that'd be quite far down, wouldn't it? So, here we are. So the Man City team, that's Aguero's. Yes! All that talk about Aguero potentially being rested. So Edison, Walker, Kompany, Otamendi, Zinchenko. Now, Zinchenko was someone I was actually seriously thinking of looking at, but he's classed as a midfielder, so unfortunately I won't be bringing him in. Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, David Silva, Mahrez, Aguero and Sterling. What is this? Oh, Son didn't start, I'm reading. Son is on as a 71st minute substitute. I didn't even mention, sorry, Harry Kane scored for, I didn't even mention that, Harry Kane scoring for Tottenham. So the Watford team, Kika Firmino, I'm only talking FPL wise here, so Kika Firmino starts. Well, that's good for Jason because that's another player that he'll have for the blank game week. Right, so just for anybody that actually cares, but I'm pretty sure that anybody watching this will know the team news anyway, but I'm going to go through it anyway. So Foster in goal, obviously. Janmaat, Britos, Kabalaselli, Messina, Kika Firmino, Cleverley, Capu, Decore, Success, blimey, as well. I went with a 4-1 victory here. I am really hoping that Aguero does something now, because now that Jamie Vardy has done something for Jason, that is not good for me whatsoever. Now then, this is the interesting bit. It's now me reacting live to the FPL team selections within our mini league. So obviously the Cash mini league that I take very seriously, the Torbay Elite one, and of course I'll be reacting to some of the mainstay players that are within the Elite FPL podcast. So I'm going to quickly look at Jason's team. Did he captain Sterling in the end? That's the good question. And yes, he did. 28 points. Bloody hell, man. That's crazy. Well, I said it yesterday in our preview that this was the game week in which I'm going to be able to work out moving forward what players I kind of want. Well, Son, he's answered my question. He's gone. He is gone. Ironically, I was going to bring in Maddison as well, but whatever. Yeah, I think my planned kind of transfers were Rashford and Son out. But this was for the following game week for Maddison and Lukaku, but I held off because obviously Lukaku's got a blank game week. Now, I kind of now in some ways regretted that because I have fear that Lukaku's going to do quite well against Arsenal, and obviously Maddison came through with an assist. But whatever. So he went with Sterling captain. Like I said, we all know what he did last night on the preview show. He did a live transfer, getting rid of Jimenez and bringing in Jamie Vardy. I just can't believe the amount of money he had. He had 4.2 in the bank. He's now down to 1.9. But that is such a good transfer, and that's really that I think just that point scoring alone between Vardy and Rondon has killed me for this game week alone. So I feel like this game week's gone now. I'm in desperate need. Here's this. I'm in desperate need of my own team Burnley not scoring against Liverpool. But, you know, whatever. So yeah, I'm just looking at Jason's team, and yeah, I'm now praying that Sterling does nothing and Aguero performs like he's done in the past. The only downside to Aguero not performing is the fact that he's only really done it away from home against Watford, not at home. That's my only panic. So yeah, Jason's still got Alexander-Arnold to play, Salah, Pogba, Sterling captain, and Higuain. So I've got quite a few players on him still to play, but he's already had an excellent set of points from Vardy and Rondon, so well done to Jason there. So moving on to me, I did go with Aguero captain. I didn't do any transfers. Yeah, I've got a lot of... In fact, I've only had 2 players playing today. So I've had Fabianski play and Son. The rest of my team, Robertson and Alexander-Arnold as my Liverpool double up in defence. Lindelof. And then I've got Mane and Pogba along with Hazard. Rashford, Aguero captain, and Jimenez. This is really hard to take when... I don't want to keep repeating myself, but having Jason, having Vardy and Rondon doing what they've done, and they... Well, let's have a look actually. I wonder if they'll get... I wonder if Rondon will get 3 bonus points. I'm going to assume... No, he won't. It'll be Perez. So Rondon's going to get 2 bonus. So certainly Vardy's going to get 3. He's got to get 3, surely. Yes, he is. So Vardy and Rondon are going to get 5 points extra on top. So that's 33 points for Jason. So he's going to move tonight, depending on what Aguero and Sterling do. He's going to move 30 points clear of me. This is frightening. Absolutely frightening for me. So, moving on to 3rd place at Darren Monday. Not too far off me. 29 points behind. He's on 16 points. Who league captain? Oh, he went Salah captain. Right, okay. Ooh. Bench points already in Manga of Cardiff. Okay, Iquela Manga. Never heard of him, but he's a defender for Cardiff. And he's also got Boric on the bench. Obviously, played Fabianski away at Cardiff. Didn't pay off, but Boric sitting there pretty. So Darren Monday's got Alexander-Arnold, Robertson double up. Salah captain. David Luiz. Digne getting him 4 points today with the assist. Hazard, Pogba, Rashford, and he had Rondon up front. Did he make any transfers? No, he didn't. So he'll have 2 free transfers going into the blank game week if he feels like it. In fact, I'll have a quick look at how many players Darren's got. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blank game. 6 blank game week players. So I'm level with him when it comes to blank game week players. Right, okay, so on to Ben Towler, that's 4th. 21 points, but -4. Right, okay. Captain Salah, he must have brought in Vardy, he's got to have done. So let's quickly look at what Ben did for a transfer then, for a -4. He's bound to have brought in Vardy, surely. I think he may have got rid of Aubameyang, actually. Let's have a quick look. Oh, okay. Okay. So we got rid of Son and Bennett and brought in Alexander-Arnold and Snodgrass. Nice moves, I think. Yeah, they're solid moves. Nothing too bad. So his team midfield, Alisson in goal, Luke Shaw. This is left to play, sorry. Alisson, Luke Shaw, Alexander-Arnold. Had Almiron in his team. Pogba, Salah captain, and Aguero and Jimenez left to play. So let's have a quick look at Dan's team, co-host, of course, and he did take a -4 last night, but I already know what he did. He brought in Fraser. That is fair play to you, Dan. I'm hoping your luck continues with the fact that you've captained Aguero, because obviously that is my captain as well. So a quick one on Dan's transfers last night, despite the fact I know him. So I know he brought in Fraser and Vardy. So Son and Jimenez out for Vardy and Fraser. So I'm going to ask you, Dan, what did you know about Son that none of us did by getting rid of Son last night for Fraser? What on earth did you know? So Dan's team, players left to play: Alexander-Arnold, Salah, Pogba, and Aguero captain. The rest of his team's done pretty well. So at the moment he's on 38 points, but -4, 34. So Vardy and Rondon up front doing him well. Ryan Fraser, of course, with a whopping 10 points. Again, is he going to get the maximum 3? I'm going to assume he is. Yes, he is going to get the 3 bonus points. So 13 points alone for Fraser. And then Schmeichel, Pereira, Wan-Bissaka, the other 2 players that got him in the points. I'm just going to quickly look over some other key players in our league that I like to look at. So Connor Lee is an example, only on 9 points, but he has the majority of his players, a bit like me, to play. Did Shaw play today? That's the question, and the answer is I don't know if Shaw played today or not. Let's find out. Yes, he did. He did play, so he got 0 points. That's kind of a bonus. So Foster's going to be playing in goal for him. Surprised he's playing Foster ahead of Fabianski, but you know. So Batshuayi up front, getting him nothing. Son getting him nothing. Peltier getting him the majority of the points today. He also captained Salah though. So Foster in goal. Robertson, Mane, Salah captain. Kante, Rashford and Lukaku. Oh, wow. Rashford and Lukaku. So I'm assuming that's who he brought in. So his one transfer he made, I'm assuming he brought in Lukaku. And the answer is yes, he did. He got rid of the Aubameyang and brought in Lukaku. What an excellent swap that was. I believe that's a very good move there. Moving on to Terry Roos. Terry Roos, of course, is someone that seems to foresee everything. Likes to go with risk captains. Likes to go with risk transfers. And who did he captain? Ooh. He's gone with Salah. That doesn't bode well for me. Doesn't bode well for me at all. He's benched all his Wolves players. So his 3 triple-up Wolves players, Doherty, Jimenez and Johnny, he is benched. And let's just have a quicker look at his 2 free transfers that he did. And he went with Sterling and Laporte out for Declan Rice and Felipe Anderson. Well, straight away, we all know what happened with Felipe Anderson and Declan Rice. Absolutely nothing. So, unfortunately, Terry Roos' transfer there has completely backfired. And now I'm hoping that Sterling does something. So, let's find out what Terry's brother did. Dexter Roos. And he's... Ooh! Well. He's gone with a bench boost. Why has he done that for? So, not only has he gone with a bench boost, he took a -4. And this is why bench boost can really backfire, because his bench has amassed him a total of 9 points. So on his bench he had Boric. That got him 6. But then he had Wan-Bissaka, Felipe Anderson and Nathaniel Klein. Oh, Nathaniel Klein didn't play. Oh, that's a bit of a kick in the... He only played 46 minutes, so I'm assuming he was subbed off. Oh, that's got to sting. That has got to sting, Dexter. So his transfers that he did for a -4 then, he got rid of... Even his brother must speak a lot about this. So he got rid of Sterling, Maitland-Niles and Alonso and brought in Bernardo Silva, Felipe Anderson and Walker. So I wonder what Bernardo Silva and Walker will do for... Oh no. Now this is my point about the Roos brothers being gamblers. Dexter went with Batshuayi as captain. God, blimey. His vice captain is Alisson, and you just know that Alisson will probably now get more points than Batshuayi. But that's what happens when you like to have Pete Andrews. May I have a quick look at him? Always like looking at my good mate Pete. Pickford. That's who had Pickford. Pete. He's gone with Sterling captain. He's on 14 points at the moment. Pickford in goal, getting in the 7 points there with that penalty save. Maddison in there with the assist. He's got the majority of his players still playing. Arnautovic only got 1 point. I'm assuming then again, only played 45 minutes. Interesting. Pete's got again the majority of his players playing. Higuain, Rashford, Pogba, Mane, Sterling captain, Lindelof and Van Dijk. So just have a quick look at a few other players that I always look at. So Dale, let's look at the Bellamy brothers. So Dale Bellamy to start with. He's on 27 points so far. Right, okay, that's mainly because of Vardy and Rondon. He's gone with captain Aguero. Let's have a quick look here. Balbuena. Did Balbuena play? The simple answer is I don't know because I've clicked on the wrong button as always. And no, he didn't play. So that's a bit of a risk. I know Balbuena has started to train, but whether he's match fit or not. And the downside for Dale is that Klein didn't play. Well, he did play, but he came off after 46 minutes. That is so unfortunate, Dale, because you're only going to get 1 point rather than 6 from Klein. Ouch. Unlucky, mate. So, quick scroll down here. I think looking at the big hitters there. Oh, Cy Bellamy's team, of course. What am I on about? We've got to quickly look at his. Did he captain Vardy? Well, he's got 32 points. Yes, he did. I applaud you there, Cy. Fair play to you. You've captained Vardy there. Took my advice. Well, you probably didn't, but you went with the captain that I suggested yesterday. What a whopping score there, 26. He's going to get 3 bonus points, so he's going to get a total of 32 if my maths is correct. So, yeah, 32 points. Well done to you there, Cy. Absolutely fantastic. But the majority of his team have actually played. Actually, have they? No. So he's got a triple Man City actually playing. So Gundogan, Sterling and Aguero all playing in this match. Rashford still left to play. Martial, Robertson, and that's it. So well played to you, Si. I've already applauded you. Good on you, mate. So then what I'm going to do now is look at the Elite FPL Podcast Mini League. And let's find out what some of the top players, and quite literally some of the top players in the world, have done below Jason. I'm going to be fascinated to see what clicked on the wrong one. It's fascinating to see what John Harris has done, because he is really catching Jason. He's second in the Elite FPL Mini League. John Harris, he is on 22 points. Ooh, who will he captain? He went with Sterling. Right, okay, so he's covered Jason's captaincy choice there, which is decent enough. And so I've got I'll just put the radio on, because I know the game is going to start in a minute. Right, there we are, done. Right, the game is about to start any minute now, I'm assuming, so yes. So yes, where are we? John Harris, he played his wild card last week. So far it's paid off dividends. So Boric getting him 6 points. He's got Robertson, David Luiz and Alexander-Arnold left to play. Pogba, Hazard, Mane, Sterling captain. And of course Vardy coming in for him with his whopping 2 goals and 1 assist today. So on to third place, Kelvin Chow. Let's see what Kelvin Chow did. He's only on 7 points. Straight away I can see that he's got Shaw on his team, he's got 0, and he went with Sterling captain as well. But he had Maddison, and again with Kelvin, the majority of his team are playing, so haven't played today. So his returns today were just from Maddison and Schmeichel. Oh, and of course Shaw with a whopping 0. But Lindelof, Van Dijk, Sterling captain, Pogba, Salah, Mane, Jimenez and Rashford left to play. On to Jack Gleeson. Let's see what Jack's done for this. 40 points. He's got to have gone Vardy captain. Yep. Well done. I'm going to do this for everybody that's everybody that's Captain Vardy. I applaud you. Well done. Excellent, excellent captain choice there. That may see him climb the ranks now. So Vardy captain, Rondon of course coming through today. Salah, Pogba, Mane, Sterling, Robertson left to play. Excellent, excellent score there so far. 40 points, but he took a -4. Another hit for Jack. He likes his hits this season. Despite when he came on, he hardly took any. Now all of a sudden he's been taking loads. But Son and Jimenez out. Felipe Anderson and Vardy in. Yeah, I think it's paid off. Instantly paid off. So excellent. Well done to you there, Jack. On to Paul Wickett. I know a regular viewer of our podcast. So Paul Wickett here. Only on 8 points at the moment. It's the one transfer. Captain Salah. Majority of his team are playing though. Of course, Paul Wickett was one of the few people that got onto the Almiron train bandwagon early on, and that's paid off finally, getting him an assist today. So let's just quickly see what his transfer was briefly. That was De Bruyne out for Mane. Just even saying De Bruyne, what a differential that is, but just never paid off for Paul. Quite a lot of his players still to play left, so Aguero in this match, Jimenez, Mane, Salah, Captain Pogba, David Luiz, Doherty, Robertson, all left to play. Quickly look through a few of the regular contributors to our community. Start with Daniel Ash. He's 8th in the mini league so far. Ooh, what the hell? Whoa, wow. So if anybody is playing along with me here, and they've got 2 different screens going on. So they're watching me or listening to me on one screen, and they're either looking at a TV screen watching the Man City game, or even got the FPL screen up, following me as I go along with the league, telling you what team I'm looking at, because I'm pretty much going in chronological order and looking at the teams in front of them. But this is exactly what I said to somebody. Oh, it was somebody made a comment about... It was Jason. He made a comment about reading some article on Reddit or whatever it was about using the triple captain chip in a single game week, specifically game week 38, so the final game week. And he was wondering why. And I just explained that, well, the majority of points of high scoring players normally come in game 38 because no one cares. It's just goals galore. Now, triple captain, I think, should be used in a double game week personally. But things like bench boost, this is something that could be used in a single game week. And my goodness, Daniel Ash has smashed it. I have no idea what he's... I know he's done bench boost, but he's on 62 points at the moment already. Let's scroll down and find out what he's done. Wow. So... Ederson in goal, Van Dijk, Alexander-Arnold, Duffy, Schlupp. Don't worry about them. Here we go. Maddison, 5 points. Sterling, still to play. Mane, still to play, of course. Fraser, Vardy captain, Aguero, bench, Boric, Rondon, and then he's got Felipe Anderson and Chilwell. So, Daniel Ash, I'm doing a lot of this tonight, applauding people for sticking their neck on the line. 62 points with a bench boost, and he's still got a hell of a lot of players left to play this specific game week. 3 of them in this specific game now coming up, and then 3 of them in the Liverpool game with Mane, Alexander-Arnold and Van Dijk. So if I had a hat on, I'd be taking it off to you, but I'm applauding you instead. Excellent. Well done. So, on to... I know Graham Barker, he contributes occasionally to our thing. He's only on 5 points at the moment. Captain Mane. He's got Salah in his team. He's captaining Mane. Well done to you. But all his points today or single digits. So Arnautovic, Son, Yedlin, Wan-Bissaka, Felipe Anderson, all getting 1 point each. Felipe Anderson only played 45 minutes. Injury, perhaps? Again, I have no idea. Just based on what I'm looking at the moment. So, good God. Yeah, so 5 points. So anyway, back to Graham's team. Patrizio left, Robertson, David Luiz, Salah, Mane captain, and Aguero now. Boric sitting on his bench pretty there with 6 points. Again, a bit of a... Oh, we did a -4 for 3 transfers. Let's just quickly see... Oh, no, sorry, 2 transfers he did. Let's just quickly see what he actually did transfer-wise. It's always interesting to see when people take a hit for transfers. See what they... Kolasinac and punching out for David Brooks and David Luiz. Excellent. That's good moves. That very good moves indeed. I think, especially for the blank game week coming up. So on to FPL Boona and see where he is. He's 16th in our elite FPL on a respectable 21 points. He's gone with Sterling captain. Quite a few players to play left. The usual suspects: Salah, Pogba, Mane. Sterling captain he went with. Robertson and Ederson. Got a decent return today, to be fair. His main hitters are from Leicester, so Harvey Barnes and Vardy coming in. He benched Rondon. Bench Rondon, but played Chicharito. Why? Boona, if you want to reply in the inbox below or the comments section, here he is now. Just of interest, you can tell the chat, why did you bench Rondon at home ahead of Chicharito? That's an interesting question for you. Again, hindsight is a wonderful thing, but I wouldn't have played Chicharito. No way, no chance. Not ahead of Rondon, but you know, it's one of those things. The one transfer you did, I have no idea. We'll just quickly gloss over who you did. And the simple answer is Jimenez out for, Jimenez out for Chicharito. Could backfire, I don't know. We'll only find out tomorrow, really. Back to the Elite FPL Mini League, and let's just quick Capping Gaming. Let's just see what he's done. Captain Aguero. Majority of his players are playing. Actually, no, most of his players have played. Got Digne on the bench though. So Vardy getting him the points there. He's got Aguero as captain. Pogba, Salah left to play along with Van Dijk and David Luiz. The majority of his other players are King, Son, Pereira, Fabianski, 2 points or 1 point respectively. Felipe Anderson as well, 21 points total. Just quickly scrolling down here, let's just quickly see. I wonder where Brett Mollison, good God, we've still got 4 people to enter into this league at the moment. My goodness, 4 extra people. So Vince Chapman was in chat. I quickly looked over and I saw that he's actually... Oh no, that was Notorious Nerd. Well, all right, Notorious Nerd has left. Vince Chapman may still be there. He's gone with Captain Aguero. He's still got the majority of his team actually left to play. So Rashford, Aguero captain, Jimenez, Sterling, Pogba, Mane, Alexander-Arnold, Robertson. Did 2 transfers for free. Let's have a quick gloss over exactly who he did. 5.1 in the bank. Good God. So Salah and Bennett out. Wow. You bit the bullet and got rid of Salah for Mane. Here we go again. You got some cojones, as Mr. Gordon Ramsay usually says. Fair play to you. Salah out for Mane, Robertson in for Bennett. Still 5.1 in the bank, but of course, getting rid of Salah, that's what it will do. And of course, we all know that Brett Mollison is somewhere quite far down. I can never... Kyle Morris. Here's a contributor that speaks regularly on the chat, and especially on our YouTube comment section. So he's on 4 points at the moment. Again, he's gone with Aguero captain. Why do I feel like it's going to be one of those where Aguero's going to blank, and a lot of people that had Vardy or Rondon are going to be saying, why did I captain one of these instead? Why do I fear this? Like I said, Aguero's history away from home to Watford is excellent. Home record isn't particularly that great, but there we are. So Aguero captain, Jimenez, Mane, Pogba, Hazard, Robertson, Alexander-Arnold. The rest of his team just did awfully. Felipe Anderson, Rice, Declan Rice that is, Fabianski in goal, and then Shah coming in there for thingy. But Brett Mollison must have come out of the... He must have gone into the upper layers of the elite FPL. Well done, Brett. He's got to be. I can't see his name, unfortunately. I know this is a bit boring, me just looking at a screen staring at thingy, but I can't actually see where Brett Mollison's name is, unless he's... Nah, he won't have deleted himself. Can't see his name. Brett Mollison, where are you? Ah, here he is. 83rd, right. Here we go. So, Brett Mollison. I'm just doing this out of respect to regular viewers that will watch this. So, he captained Sterling. Again, the majority of his players that have played today only came in with the single-digit figures, but... Oh, no. He benched Richarlison. Oh, unlucky. So, Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, David Luiz, Robertson, Pogba, Sterling captain, and Rashford left to play. But look at his bench. Richarlison and Digne. Oh no, Brett. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky there. So after this game week, we're going to have 101 members, well, players within our Elite FPL Mini League. Wow. 101. My goodness. Right then. I think I'm going to leave it... Oh, Chris Judge. So Chris Judge, he won the Player Manager of the Month award for February. He did get in contact with us, so Jason doesn't have to break his fingers. But he's had a decent game week so far. 13 points. Almiron coming in there. David Brooks with that clean sheet bonus. Schindler, Fabianski and Chilwell coming in with basically 2 and 1 points respectively. Again, the majority of his players still left to play. Jimenez, Aguero, captain, Sterling, Hazard, Salah, Robertson still left to play, but unlucky. Peltier on the bench, and he's not even his first sub; it's his second sub as well. Unfortunate, but again, there is complete logic behind this. I think I'm going to leave it there. If I'm honest with you, I don't. Oh, I keep forgetting. Looking at the overall rank. I keep forgetting that. I think it's very important to look at the overall rank teams from number 1 down to about 4th place and whatnot. So let's just see who number 1 in the world, who's on exactly 2,000 points, captained. And he went with Salah. Okay. But he had Vardy, Maddison, Sterling. Oh, he's got Sterling playing now. So basically, yeah, he's done 22 points so far today, with Vardy and Maddison getting the majority of his points. Still got Higuain, Jimenez, Salah, Pogba, Sterling playing at the moment, Robertson and Alexander-Arnold still to play. On to second place in the whole world. Let's see, 25 points off top spot, 22 points. Etheridge, 6 points. He didn't get a penalty save, surely. Not another one. Clean sheets. Oh, Cardiff, yeah. Sorry, going mad. Yeah, idiot. Etheridge getting a clean sheet there. Rondon he had. And he went with Salah captain as well. Right, okay. I'm not going to run through the majority of his team because a lot of them are still playing. But he did have Digne playing today. So well done to him. Third in the world. Let's have just a quick glimpse at what he's doing. 13 points so far. Went with a 4-5-1. Ooh. -1 for Lascelles. Why is that? Did he get a yellow card? And yeah, goals conceding, yellow card resulting in a -1. Fair enough. He's got Sane on the... Oh, he's not even playing yet. Oh, he captain Higuain. Nice. Nice. So he's captain Higuain. He's got Fraser in his team. Again, majority of his points. He's only got 13 points today. I say only 13 points, but in fact, about 90% of that has come from Fraser with that whopping 10 points. Still got Pogba, Alexander-Arnold and Robertson and Leno left to play. And finally, we'll just quickly close off with 4th place in the whole world at 26 points. Look at that! He's Captain Van Dijk. Fair play. Fair play to you. Captain Van Dijk. And he's got, look at this this is some gambling here. So Vardy and Fraser, he's got in his team. Fabianski was the only player left in his team along with Sterling. So I can see that, yeah, cheers FPL Buddha. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, enjoy the game. Hopefully Aguero, Sterling or whatever comes in for us. That's as simple as it gets. Actually, no. I hope Sterling doesn't come through because obviously Jason's captaining. But last time I said something bad. Second I turned this off, Burnley went and conceded against Crystal Palace, and it made it 3-1, but whatever. That's karma for you. So, 4th place in the world, like I said, Vardy and Fraser getting the majority of his points, and Fabianski with a further 2. He's captain Van Dijk, incredible. So, Robertson, Van Dijk captain, Shaw, Pogba, Salah, and Higuain and Jimenez left to play. Right then. I'm going to go now. I really, really appreciate anybody that has joined me over the last 42 minutes. Again, as I always say, I cannot believe I'm on here for that long. Time just absolutely flies by. I'm fully aware that there is a very active chat. I apologise for not interacting with anything, but unfortunately, as I keep stating, I'm on my mobile phone, and this is predominantly for the hardcore followers that, let's be honest here, like to chat with each other within the chat itself. I really appreciate it for allowing it to keep flowing and keep going. So good on you guys. The good news is, however, is that myself, Dan and Jason will be back tomorrow evening. We should be going live at 7 o'clock. So 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, myself, Dan and Jason will be reacting live to obviously yesterday's game. Tomorrow's fixtures, and we'd be obviously reflecting back on what happened today, especially with a lot of our captains playing predominantly in Aguero and Sterling. Yes, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you guys joining in. Hope you enjoy. Sorry, I just had something on the. Hope you enjoyed it. As I say, as ever, this is just a Steve-O solo, literally a live reaction to everything that's happened. Really appreciate you guys joining me, and we will see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Cheers, guys, and see you tomorrow.